Hello, everyone. Welcome to A Navigator podcast. Today, we're talking to Paul. He's an expert in TikTok and Amazon, and I believe it will be an amazing conversation, very valuable. But before we dive into all this subject, would you mind to introduce yourself and like how you get in this space? Yeah, well,
So cool. So thanks for that. Yeah, I've been around the Amazon game for a long time, and I do go off at tangents. So anything I say, just let me know. I'll bring it back in. But basically, the way I work is I've been on Amazon now for well over 10 years, and I've worn every single Amazon hat. From being a consultant, a seller, to running my own Amazon software, to running multiple agencies, so on and so forth. I've done pretty much everything, but it's all been based around external traffic to Amazon. Because the way I saw it is that every Amazon seller, their biggest marketing strategy is Amazon ads. And when I started, an expensive day for Amazon ads was about $2, $3, and maybe like a penny clicks. It was great. It really was. You couldn't actually spend a lot of money on Amazon ads because it wasn't no one was running it. But now we know that Amazon ads is getting far more expensive each and every single day. And the sad fact is, today is the cheapest Amazon ads will be going forward. And the same is true for tomorrow and the next day and the next day. Every day, it's just getting more and more expensive to do Amazon ads. So the reason I like external traffic is because we always need Amazon ads. But if you know how to send traffic to your listing that converts, you won't be you won't be wholly reliant on Amazon ads. So that's what I want to discuss today, and how to use TikTok to actually complement your Amazon ads and PPC campaigns. Yeah.
sure. Yeah. Thank you for the intro. And yeah, you mentioned external traffic, and there is a different like rumors going around in the community.
Mm-hmm.
Some people like say, yeah, it's working. Some people it's a waste of your money because usually it's not easy to measure, right? We have the Amazon attributions, but it's not as simple and not precise as it is. So like, how do you measure the success of the external traffic in general and TikTok specifically?
So that's a very good question, and I wish I had a better answer for you. The main problem is that with TikTok and Amazon, they don't play well together, meaning that the reporting can't be trusted. Just about, I would say, about 3 weeks ago, Amazon actually booked a call with me to discuss external traffic. And I was so surprised to me. It really was. And the first thing I said to them, guys, this is great. Here's all my TikTok ad data. Here's all my Amazon data. Why don't the two correlate? And they really don't. Like, for example, a few weeks back, we sent 10,000 clicks from TikTok to Amazon, and this listing had a 10% conversion rate, and we used attribution links. So, with a 10% conversion rate and 10,000 clicks, and bear in mind the users are already pre sold because they saw the video about the product on TikTok, and then they're interested, so they click on it and then go to Amazon. But the problem is 10,000 clicks, 10% conversion rate. We saw a huge increase in sales, but attribution reported zero, like nothing, like 10, reported 10,000 clicks, but that's what all reported. No sales, no add to carts, nothing. It really didn't. And then when we dug deeper, when we look at the daily traffic on Amazon, like the sessions, page views, all that stuff, we looked at that, and it stayed the same. Like it just plateaued, which don't make sense because I know for a fact 10,000 clicks went through to the listing. And I've seen this a bunch of time. And when I confronted Amazon about it, I said to them, guys, here's my TikTok data, here's my Amazon data. Why don't the two of them correlate? Immediately, as I said that, the support team, and as one of Amazon's divisions, they said, Paul, we can't talk about that. This call is being recorded. We cannot discuss
Yeah.
TikTok and Amazon and how they play together. Essentially, they alluded to the fact that You can't trust the reports from Amazon or TikTok because they don't play well together. And I'm not sure if it's Amazon keeping data from TikTok or vice versa, but we can't trust the data. The sales are there, but it's really tough to track the true details. So the best KPI to measure is immediately, and it took me about a year to figure this out, is that we flood a whole bunch of listings with TikTok traffic. So first thing we do is we look at attribution, seeing and look at how many sales it reported. And it's always like a zero, like maybe one or two, but close to zero. It really, really is. So we can't rely on attribution. We really can't. So we look at the next KPI metric, and with TikTok, TikTok is a product discovery platform. It really is. If you're trending on TikTok, you will do well on Amazon as a result. So what we do, we send a whole bunch of traffic from TikTok to Amazon. But the weird thing with TikTok users is that they don't like ads. Maybe it's a Generation Z thing. I'm just not sure, but they don't like ads. So they won't click on an ad, but what they will do, they will go search for it on Amazon. So in all
Mm.
our videos, we say, in the end of the video, say, go buy on Amazon now, just search brand name keyword. We always hammer across the brand name keyword. So when the user goes to Amazon, they will type in the brand name and the keyword. And then that brings us to the next best metric to measure is the search query performance ranking. I never get that saying right.
Yes,
But
search
basically,
query performance
here we go.
dashboard.
Thank you. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, I can never get it right every single time. Like I said, every day, never get it right. But we can see that if you're trending on TikTok, your branded search will increase on Amazon. So, for example, we had one client, we pushed about 3 weeks of TikTok ads, and we saw their search query performance rank. That stupid word. We saw their branded search, their search query rank go from about 15,000 to 6,000. That means on all of Amazon, that's the 6,000th most searched brand or product on Amazon. And we improved them from 15,000 to 6,000 by just flooding their listing with TikTok traffic. And it's because a lot of the users don't click on the ad, but they will go search for Amazon as default. So most Amazon sellers, they'll look at attribution and look for what is the raw sales, and they'll base that on the success of the campaign. But what's interesting about TikTok is that it would take about anywhere from a few weeks to maybe a month or two to really get long-term growth. And when I say long-term growth, is that your branded search is increasing week on week and improving. And if you can show to Amazon that more people are searching for your brand, the better you go.
Yeah. Yeah, we also measure all the kind of the SP campaigns and other like top of the funnel campaigns with the branded search traffic. Yeah, the data science in Amazon is
Yeah, it really is. I work with a few aggregators, and they have the whole data science teams. Like they have mathematicians, statisticians looking at everything, trying to figure out what works and what doesn't work. In my previous role, I used to work in an aggregator, and they purchased some software. The software was so expensive they wouldn't tell me how much they paid for it because they were too embarrassed. But the software would measure the verticals across the brands. So it's like, okay, this brand over here, how's it performing on Walmart, Shopify, social signals, so on and so forth. I look at all the angles. And every time I ran a TikTok campaign, we'd see a slight increase in sales, like a minor spark on a few platforms like Walmart, Amazon. But the software could not say why there was a spark
Mm.
because the software cannot actually track the true effectiveness of TikTok, which is very problematic because it's very hard to actually see what is the true success. And most actually all sales I speak to is that most think that TikTok they'll test it for a few days. No, it has to be at least a few weeks to show to Amazon that your brand is special because you're getting traffic from TikTok.
okay. So like the things that you explained. So basically, you need to craft the TikTok content specifically, right? So it makes sense to then to go and search on Amazon. So you need
Yeah.
to kind of, bring the brand name to the head. So like, do you have some kind of ideas what work
So
better? What so
we
it's
had
entertainment platform, right? TikTok, people looking to have a fun. Then it's not shopping platform. So you need to do this the trigger.
exactly. It's people come is that TikTok. Although I don't have the face for TikTok, I don't even run TikTok. I don't have a TikTok account, but my whole team does everything. Is that TikTok is an entertainment platform. It's not a sales platform. So bear that in mind. So, for example, we had this one brand that was a baby blanket. So I targeted all the moms because women in their mid 30s are one of the fastest growing demographics on TikTok. And we all know women in their mid 30s, they have the true purchasing power of the household. So you really want to dial in with them. And what we did basically, in all, we looked at the brand and we saw about 5, 6 keywords which they can rank for. And those 5, 6 keywords were focused on their PPC campaigns. So what we said was, let's say the brand name is Baby Grow, so that we tell them to search for Baby Grow baby blankets, and then we saw as well on PPC some of the campaigns, some of the keywords that were performing really well were like blue baby blankets or girls baby blankets. So we created the content. Basically, all we did was we had a mother on the video saying, "I just had the best night's sleep of my life because my newborn is using these baby blankets." And the reason we did that is because we know all stay-at-home moms, or actually all moms that matter, are sleep deprived because of their newborns. So when you start off the video
Mothers
saying,
as well, right? Not only mother.
exactly, and like exactly that. So we start the video saying, "I got the best night's sleep ever," so on and so forth, and go from there. And then they say, in the video, they say, "Actually, guys, this was recommended to me by a friend." So it doesn't come across as salesy; it comes across as a recommendation. Their friend recommended to them, and then they say, "Just buy on Amazon." So search Amazon, search Baby Grow baby blankets or Baby Grow blue baby blankets. We'll do a whole bunch of variations of the video to have different keywords and such. So we'll say blue, so we'll say Baby Grow baby blankets or Baby Grow blue baby blankets or Baby Grow boys baby blankets, so on and so forth. What's nice about this is Amazon sees a whole bunch of people coming to Amazon and searching for Baby Grow boys baby blankets or Baby Grow girls baby blankets. And then by doing this, you can actually use your PPC, you can use your TikTok content to actually complement your PPC campaigns. Because you'd be surprised, actually, probably you wouldn't be, most others would be surprised, but a lot of sellers are not running their own branded defense campaigns. So what I mean is they are not bidding on their own brand name keywords. But if you are, you can actually use TikTok to complement your PPC campaigns. And just by doing that, you'll see the branded search increase in Amazon, and you'll see your PPC costs for those specific keywords diminish because you're sending traffic to Amazon. And then they're bidding on, so they're clicking on your product after typing in the keyword.
Yeah, really, it's very insightful. So basically, you're saying you try to kind of touch the pain of a potential customer, right? The buyer persona for the baby blanket is sleep deprived mom. Yeah, I have three-year old at home, so I remember the times. Yeah. So and then you kind of do like social engineering, like yeah, my friend recommend me. So yeah, it's nice, interesting. And do you have some kind of general ideas what type of products work better? Are there like exceptions? Something
So
definitely works out
there's
some, yeah.
everything on TikTok. There really is. Like for example, and what's crazy is a lot of times what we assume is completely wrong. Like I had this one product. It was a beach tent. So just a tent you put up to the beach. And we thought the ideal customer was a person in the mid 20s or 30s, like a family, so on and so forth. But then when we launched the ad on TikTok, the best demographic that clicked on the ad were men in their mid 50s. And we couldn't
Mm.
figure out why. And the reason is because men in their mid 50s would buy the beach tent to use when they go fishing. So then we understood, wait a minute, the ideal demographic is men in their 50s, and we just targeted that. Actually, the brand changed their demographics to markets to men in their mid 50s because they didn't know that that was their ideal customer. So all the content we do, there's a niche for everything on TikTok. In terms of pricing, I would say anywhere from $30, well, actually, sorry, anywhere from $25 to $40 is the sweet spot for the price. And secondly, is that with TikTok, especially, it's a great platform. It really, really is. There's a niche for everything. There really is. But if you have a boring product, all it means is the ads will be more expensive as a result. It will still work, but the ads will still be expensive because that's boring. The more exciting the product is, the cheaper it is. For example, we have some products that get a cost per click of about 20, anywhere from 10 to 20 cents, whereas we have some boring products and their cost per click is anywhere from 80 to $1 per click.
Okay, it's still cheap on Amazon. We have sometimes six, eight, $10. It's like
Exactly,
it's
yeah.
getting the norm.
Yes, some fool with a some fool would just we can just click around Amazon and just use up all your advertising budget. That's a pain.
Yeah, and like geographically wise, does it work? US, Europe,
Pretty much.
same more or less?
The only thing is that obviously it'll work best in the US because they're just the US are more TikTok friendly, and in the UK and in Europe it will still work, but the cost will be higher because the audience is smaller. When you run an ad on TikTok, generally you need to have an audience size of around 40 to 60 million. That's easy in the US, but in the EU and the UK, that's kind of tougher. So the smaller the audience is, the more expensive the ads become as a result.
Nice, interesting. And from the perspective of uh, like making it viral, right? So it's all about, okay, it
Mm.
should be viral at some degree, and then you can amplify it by advertisement on TikTok. But making it viral, you choose influencers that usually viral, they more creative, or you guide them, you do the creativity for them, just use them as a models for.
Actually, both. The
Mhm.
reason being is because I'm an absolute control freak. I really, really am. I want to do everything. And relying on influencers is like relying on a preteen to run your business. It really is. So what I do basically is that we create a brief, like a TikTok brief saying, talk about the pain points of the product, so on and so forth. We create that brief. We create our own content in-house. So we hire a few models and they create the content. And then what we do alongside that is we hire a few influencers, send them the brief to use as a guideline because the influencers, they know their audience better. So we give them that brief as a guideline. And then we have our content and the influencer content and run it both simultaneously. And 9 times out of 10, the influencer content wins every single time because when I create content on my side, my team is biased and it may come across as salesy, whereas influencer, different story.
Yeah, I see. And what do you think about this TikTok shop as they really kind of compete with Amazon?
Trust that. I'm so happy because so um,
Actually,
just
I don't really know about it much, but
as
I
we go over
see it
everything
and I think it's interesting direction. Yeah.
now. So TikTok Shop first launched in the UK, And
Mm.
I wish TikTok had told us this, but TikTok Shop in the UK was more of an alpha, not even a beta. I say that because when they launched, they made every mistake. It was just terrible. It really was. TikTok Shop UK was an absolute a failure. So much so is that now when I talk to the TikTok Shop staff, they're in the US, that the first thing they say is, Paul, we're so sorry about the UK because they know they messed up. However, because TikTok Shop messed up in the UK, and I mean, it's fixed now, but it was a very clunky process. But now they've just launched in the US. There are a few things to bear in mind. First of all, to the way TikTok Shop works is it's kind of like Amazon Seller Central, but like for kids. I say that because anyone or a whole bunch of sellers I know that have used TikTok Shop within a day, they've mastered the platform. Because there are only two ways to make sales on TikTok Shop: by running ads to your TikTok shop, or the second way is by working with influencers and affiliates. Now, this is a big deal because how it works is you can reach out to as many influencers as possible. And I say influencers very loosely. I say influencers, but I mean anyone that has a TikTok profile. What happens is you send them your product and then they just showcase your product in their videos. If anyone purchases, there'll be a little button in the corner of the TikTok ad, well, so the TikTok video, there'll be a little button where they can buy it, and anyone that buys it on their profile, you can give them affiliate commission. So what I do, I reach out to about 30 to 40 influencers per day, and I promise them 20% affiliate fees. And you can set the fee. It can be small, it can be high, as much as you want. But what's nice is they then do your marketing for you, and you can then even boost their content through TikTok ads. And every time you do this, every time someone purchases, TikTok will give them their affiliate fees, their 20%, and you get the difference. And what's great about TikTok Shop is that their commission fees are 2%. Compare that to Amazon's 15 to 20%. So already they're making sales there. They're making savings there. And also, TikTok just launched FBT in the UK. FBT is fulfilled by TikTok. It's exactly like FBA, but it's TikTok's version of doing it. So TikTok are doing some really aggressive plays to try and get as many Amazon sellers over as possible. So all you need to really do, you upload you upload your stock to not stock, sorry, you upload your listings to TikTok Shop, get a whole bunch of content from influencers yourself, and then run with ads or just get more influencers to work with you. And every time a sale comes in, you're good to go.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. So, and what do you think about using all this kind of like the AI stuff that is going on? Like Amazon started to do listing AI generated,
Mm.
and definitely, I believe you use some AI for
Yeah.
the
So
briefing
I've,
or something like
I've
this.
spent a whole ton of time and money trying to create my own AR videos. Even though I run a TikTok agency, influencers are the bane of my existence. They really are, because influencers right now, they're a great quality and they can just command how much money they want from brands and so on and so forth. So I try to use the whole AR to create my own videos, and we're still too young. So it's not they're not there yet. Within about, I reckon, in a year, maybe 2 years, then you'll be able to create some really awesome videos. You can have your own AI influencer, and that's I can't wait for that, because costs will diminish and reach will go through the roof.
Okay, nice. And
One
just
thing
like, yeah.
One thing I just wanted to add, because I have to say this to everyone. So I have a client of mine. They are an eight-figure Amazon seller, and they started TikTok Shop 5 months ago, and their TikTok Shop sales have surpassed their Amazon sales, because their methodology was very simple. each and every single day for the past 5 months. They made it a goal to reach out and contact between 15 to 20 influencers per day. And those influencers are small influencers, people with not a big following, so on and so forth. So reach out to 15 to 20 influencers per day and send them a product and ask them to create content. And because the TikTok Shop platform is really good at working with influencers, I can take 10 minutes to literally contact all the influencers and get them to create content. And that's what they did each and every single day for the reach and contact 10 to 15 influencers per day. And now the biggest problem they have is manually fulfilling 500 orders per day. And I say this to everyone, jump on TikTok Shop as soon as you can, because right now there are not many Amazon sellers using it. All you need to really be is a US registered citizen, and then you can get onto TikTok Shop. And the sooner the better. I know tons of brands that are doing really, really well on TikTok Shop because no one's doing it yet. And also, TikTok ads are cheap, but TikTok Shop ads are even cheaper because you're keeping the traffic on
Promote
the
themselves.
exactly. So that's why it goes so well. And even TikTok are now offering huge deductions on a Black Friday, Cyber Monday, because they want as many brands on there as possible. So the reason I include this is because their workflow was ridiculously easy. All they would do is contact 10 to 15 people per day for 3 to 5 months, and look at them now. And also, what I find very interesting is that they said is that their TikTok shop actually increased their sales on Amazon. The reason it did is because
The
no
brand awareness, right? It makes
exactly
the brand.
exactly that. A lot of the users don't trust TikTok Shop, but they do trust Amazon. So they see a product they don't want to buy on TikTok Shop, they will go to Amazon and purchase there. And again, that's great because the brand awareness and the branded search increases as a result.
And what is your opinion on this? Like, sorry, is it enough to work just with influencers, or you have to create your own like profile and start creating your own content regularly, like create
No,
your
so
own
I would
presence?
say 80% of the brands I work with don't even have a TikTok profile.
Mm, okay.
What I love about TikTok is let's say you're the influencer, I'm the brand, and you create content around my brand. Then what's nice is you give me your authorization code for the video, and that allows me then to run your video as an ad. And what's quite nice is when people see your video, it's not salesy. It's not a brand talking about themselves. It's you talking about my brand. So when I
So
boost
it's
that.
like looks native as a platform native content, right? It's not the ad kind of
Exactly
I
that.
jump my feed. Mm, so,
Exactly that. And I have some brands that have about anywhere from about 20 to 50 pieces of content from influencers. So whenever they need a sales spark, they just boost all their videos at once. And then what happens is everyone sees your product on everyone. A huge number of people see your product on TikTok and then they go check it out on Amazon. And I have a few brands that just work with a whole bunch of influencers each and every single day and go from there.
yeah, I think we can talk about it forever, but our
All
time
right.
is,
That's,
is
yeah.
not short. I have the last question that I would like to ask is, what will be like the one advice for someone brand from Amazon that want to start doing TikTok, and what is like that?
I would say the first step is contact as many influencers as possible. And when I say influencers, it could be any. I prefer to work with people that have 10,000 followers or less because the smaller the influencer, the higher their engagement rate. If you have 100,000 followers, your engagement rate is anywhere between 3 and 5%. Whereas if you have 10,000 followers, your engagement rate is closer to 10%. An example I used earlier about the person on TikTok Shop, if you search their brand name or the hashtag on TikTok, there is no single video with tons of views, but there are lots of videos with views. So quantity is better than quality, and that's hard for Amazon sellers because we want to be perfect, but TikTok is not a perfection, a perfect platform. Whereas raw and ugly videos convert better than polished content. So get as much content as possible. Just literally give your product out to as many people as possible and get them to create content. And also, a bunch of my brands actually use the TikTok content we create with influencers and so forth. They use that content on the Amazon PPC ads because you can run videos through there, and that had some really good results from that.
Okay. Yes. Thanks a lot, Paul. It was amazing conversation. I really learned a lot. I believe our audience as well. So thank you everyone for listening. See you next time.
Cheers.